EgaPersona friend, my name is Ega and you are listening to Persona Talk. This episode will be the last episode for View on Love. If you follow my podcast, you'll know there are 4 phases that I talk about in my book, What Do You Say? The first phase is when I start searching for love. I'm curious about love and want to experience it. The second phase is when I fall so hard and even stuck in my obsession. Unhealthy obsession, and how my view on that. This is the longest phase in my book because dealing with obsession is never easy. And letting go is also something I find hard to do. So I have a lot of thoughts for this phase. The third phase is when I start wanting to be loved. I never thought loving is better than being loved, as I never thought being loved is better than loving someone. But I used to think loving someone is enough for me. I never demand to be loved, and that is my mistake. The third phase is when I start thinking about being loved, and it got me into the last phase. The fourth and the last phase is all about loving myself. Well, the third and the fourth phase is not too long. The third phase is because it's a transition phase, so it's short. But this phase, the fourth, is only the beginning of my journey of loving myself. It's just a start, so it's a bit similar with the first step of loving myself. And why I call this book What Do You Say? Well, it's because there are 3 yous among those 4 phases. The first you is the one I'm obsessed with. The second you is the one who taught me of being loved. And the last you is actually me. To make it easier for you to relate, the first you is your obsession. The second you is the one who loves you. And the third one is you yourself. In What Do You Say, there are 3 short notes that serve as a message for the 3 yous. So the first note for the first you. The first is the longest because you taught me a lot about love and myself. About the bittersweet of love, about blind obsession, about the pain to let go. You gave me a lot of things I never thought of, yet I also lost a lot of things because of you. Perhaps that's why there's no regret. I find this as our perfect closure. What do you say? So with this one, I just want to move on and there is no hard feeling. I don't need hard feeling or regrets. It's just a phase I need to go through at some point, and I still learn a lot from this. And for the second you passed by so fast as you taught me a few things about love and myself. Just a few, but very close to my heart. You show me the other side of the coin, the one I might never see it, if not for you. And for that, even after we're going into our separate ways, you are always special for me, wherever you are. What do you say? With this one, I'm just so thankful. I see the possibility of being loved and see how wonderful it would be. And that's why it's an unforgettable lesson for me. And for the last you, and for me, you taught me a lot even if I was blind. Since the beginning, you are the source of my learning. And now I finally see clear. So let's get to know each other. So let's learn more together. What do you say? And with this one, it will always remind me to get to know myself, to learn more about myself, to finally see me and learn to love myself along the way. So basically, this is it for the View on Love episodes. I hope you can find something you need to listen to here. Whether you're stuck with your obsession, your love, or just trying to love yourself, I really hope you find your own way of love. So that's all for this episode. Thank you for listening. Let's share love, happiness, and positivity.